Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Today I'm sharing with you the fourth layout in the series called Freebie Friday. In the series I'll be taking a look at all the free cut files that the paper issue shop has to offer, and I'll be giving you some pointers and giving you some ideas of how to use these cut files. And so with this cut file I decided I wanted to make a vertical layout, and I got my happy mail last week, so I have a bunch of new kits and collections to play with, and one of these is the beautiful Flourish by Maggie Holmes, and I cannot get enough of this. All this beautiful rich color and all the embellishments. Oh my soul, there's just so many of them. And for this layout I decided to use some of the frames and the tags behind the photo for layering, and use those yellow flowers for the embellishments. And I'm just going to be popping some extra leaves behind the flowers, and this is where I bring in my cut file. I've had this idea for a while now that I wanted to do a white on white layout where I take a cut file, I cut it out in white cardstock, and then I put it on a white background without any paper backing, paper piecing, anything behind the cut file. And I've been wanting to do it for a while, and I thought today is the day I'm going to do it. So this cut file being so delicate and dainty, I thought this was just the perfect cut file for this. Also with the Flourish collection being so vibrant and with the colors being so bold, I thought no better collection to do this with. So here I'm just coming in with some Heidi Swapp gold color shine. I thought of doing a little bit of splatters on the background just to give it a little bit of interest, and the gold color shine has such a beautiful shimmer to it, so it just adds to that vibrancy and that richness that the Maggie Holmes Flourish collection has. I don't have a lot of mists. I think I have 5 or 6 mists, and I've got 3 color shines, and the rest are very, very old mists. So the ones I'm using, other than the color shine, I don't even think you get them anymore. That's a sprinklers. So I'll link all of the and list all of the products I use below in the comment section. So this spray has a chalky finish, and it's a very soft teal color, so it brings out all those beautiful blue teal colors in the Flourish collection. This next one is a Mr. Huey's, and it is a very, very concentrated, very dark aqua color. It's really beautiful, and I'm really happy that the little splatters or sprinkles are so small, because I was afraid that one massive big blob would fall on it and it would ruin the whole look I was going for, but this time it didn't, so that worked out well. The only thing from the Pink Fresh Studio case of the Blahs that I got were those enamel dots. I really like those colors. These are the first enamel dots I've ever got. So I'm sure I'm going to be using them up pretty quickly. And I thought I would use that very light pink just to accent some of the salmon color in that frame I'm using behind my photo. And I really like the way my photo sits in that frame. It almost looks like my sun on the right hand side is peeping out through the frame and looking up. So I really like the way that looks. And here I'm going to start putting on the cut files, to start adhering the cut files there. And as I said, I really like this white on white effect. I think I'm going to be doing that a lot more. It's a very dainty, whimsical effect it gives your layout without overpowering it with a lot of color and a lot of pattern papers if you have to back that and all of that. I'm all for the backing cut files. I love backing cut files, but in this instance I think it really worked well not to back the cut file. I've started adhering things now, and for the first time in a very long time I am not using vellum to back my photo. I thought I'm just going to wing it and not do the vellum thing, and I like it. I think this layout didn't need the vellum. Some of these, yeah, both of these flowers actually I'm going to pop up on some foam squares. The leaves I'm just going to be sticking flat on the page. So there you go. It is so interesting now, you know, if I can talk a bit more about the photo, the age gap between my oldest child and my youngest is almost exactly 10 years. And, you know, me as a person in how I've grown in the last 10 years and how I'm handling the baby and all of that, it's so different. And it's so amazing to see how my older children also interact with her and how they are absolutely besotted with her. And every time she reaches a milestone or does something cute, they freak out about it. And like I said, with this milestone where she rolled over for the first time by herself, the kids were so hysterical about it. They all came and they kissed her and they congratulated her and they clapped hands and they were singing songs, and she really had no clue what was going on, obviously, but it was such a special moment. So and those are the special moments that scrapbooking captures, hey? So here I'm coming in with the enamel dots, and I'm just sticking them in the centers there. Now I cut out quite a bit of this. I was playing around with some of the alphas I have in my stash, and I couldn't find anything that worked. I tried those alphas from the Pink Fresh Studio, they're on the left, and these are no-name brand black little alphas, and nothing worked. And I did cut a title out on my silhouette. I wanted the title to be Better Together, but the title just, it didn't fit the way I thought it would fit over there. So I pulled out that beautiful chipboard sheet from the collection, and this is my first time buying crate paper, so I love this chipboard sheet. It is so thick, it is lovely, and it is so sticky. It's wonderful. So I wish I got 2 of them. So here I'm bringing in some of that, some of those little golden hearts. You'll see the title I'm going to be using there is that chipboard piece saying remember this, and I'm just going to build a little triangle with my hearts there, and of course I have to bring in some twine to put in the little holes in the tag. And this was a bit fussy. This twine I have is very coarse and rough, and it's quite hard, so you can't really shape it or, you know, coerce it in any specific direction. It really just does what it wants to do. It's very cheap twine that I got at a local shop here. So I'm going to be stapling that piece of twine on that yellow tag there. Looking at it now, I think it looked better without me stapling it to the tag, but you know, it's stapled now, so just has to stay that way now. And that little piece of twine at the bottom right hand corner, I end up tucking it behind the tag. I didn't want to staple it as well. So that's just going to be behind the tag. I'm going to be making my journaling spot now. I didn't leave any room for it on my page, but I'm going to make a little hidden journaling pocket at the back of my layout. I'm just going to use a little circle punch a little third of a circle out there, and then I'm going to be slipping my journaling card into a little pouch at the back there. And that's about it for this layout. If you like what you see, please like and subscribe, and head on over to the Paper Issues shop and look what they have there. Look what they have to offer there in their beautiful free cut files. Bye-bye.